It is the month that many honor the achievements, remember the struggle and suffrage, and honor the leaders that helped shape history. The civil rights leaders, the inventors, the Black Panthers, Marcus Garvey, TCI's very own Jags McCartney, Martin Luther King Jr., and Muhammad Ali. It's Black History Month, and DeAndre Hamilton explains.
Hundreds of young people listened as various departments in various ways told them about the pioneers of Providenciales and the nation builders of the Turks and Caicos. Names like Butterfield, Capron, Rigby, Cox, Robinson, Woods, Stubbs, Simons, Jolly, Baston, Gardner, and of course McCartney rang out strong as Clement Howell High School commemorated Black History Month with their Black History Day.
Long before slavery and the transatlantic slave trade, Africans were kings and queens. They built empires, studied the planets, mathematics, chemistry, medicine, and other things. Africans also conquered and ruled China, India, South and Central America, Spain for hundreds of years. Do you know these things? And why not? You do not know these things because the interest of the slave master is to keep the slave enslaved.
Mrs. Butterfield in 1988 cut the ribbon to officially open the gates of the Clement Howell High School. She has contributed greatly to this institution and she remains to be a great contributor.
The students' reactions were as varied as the people and performances. Some were mildly interested, others were wildly interested, and the ladies among the student body seemed to pay close attention when Charvis Ferguson presented her ethnic poetry demanding justice for women and young people.
You silence me, so tell me what you do about the dope fiends, about the crackheads, about the girl who faces her last chance with the needle to numb the pain so she won't feel it. Tell me what you do about the ganja farmers and the local marijuana that enters the heart, the mind, the soul of the little boy down the street. Man, he think that weed's sweet. But I know that weed's weak, because that high ain't nothing compared to what I get from poetry. And yet, my poetry can't save me from this 21st century slavery, from this 21st century mentality, where teenage pregnancy seems to be a disease, where they won't embrace the gift that God's given her, and as she sits home alone feeling inferior, isolated by your foolish social stigma. Stigma for the girl with the big belly, but no stigma for the guy. In fact, he goes around doing what he want to do, being what he want to be. Then 9 months after that 16-year-old girl commits that vicious crime, she alone is forced to pay the time.
David Bowen was there too, trying to take the students back to the bush, and by all appearances, they would gladly go.
Stick some love wine, fever grass, drink ginger tea when you fall asleep. Oh yeah.
All in all, the effort was commended and certainly appreciated, as at least one school in the country has determined to each year underscore the value of knowing from whence we came.